There are things that Flame University is teaching that I wish I was taught when I was your age. How powerful some of these ideas are, which are taught in academia, and how useful they are in making decisions or understanding how the world works. These ideas will come from multiple disciplines, and you will have to learn to be a broad thinker by picking up these ideas from different disciplines. And you're lucky to be in Flame University, in my view, because Flame University actually encourages interdisciplinary teaching and learning.
What do I mean by transfer learning is when you mix things up, it gets harder. And in real life, problems don't come labeled. You would not even know what problem you're trying to solve. So mixing things up helps you to apply this concept of transfer learning, where a concept that you might have learned from one discipline, let's take in finance, might be used to apply a problem that you are dealing with in, say, psychology, or in vice versa.
You may be from any stream. You may be a psychology student, a HR student. It doesn't matter. You are going to get exposed to the stock markets in one way or the other. It is very important that you have understanding of the basics.
Fundamental core of financial literacy is not that you should know everything about every asset class and every factors that drive financial markets. You should know enough to understand how they perform, how they function, and how to use them.
There are no fixed rules when it comes to thinking about money, and what defines behavior that is appropriate. You don't have any such rules. And the interesting thing is that in the absence of these hard rules, what really counts in finance, in making financial decisions, is your behavior.
Einstein very correctly said, compounding is the eighth wonder of the world. And the difference between being rich and being wealthy, the difference is people who understand compounding and people who don't understand compounding.
Small choices done consistently over a long period of time makes radical differences. Every decision you take has consequences, and those consequences have further consequences. And this is also a compounding equation.
Among the various asset classes we have is equity. Now real estate, you don't need necessarily to buy property. There are now real estate investment trusts which are listed. Debt, which is fixed income. Commodities, obviously not as popular in India. I think all this have different risk profiles and different return profiles.
Equities are for long-term investments, especially for those who are non-finance professionals. Use it as part of your overall assets and asset allocation. Don't look at it as a get-rich-quick kind of scheme, because there isn't any in the marketplace.
I am putting together a foundational framework, brick by brick, of how, let's say, the policymakers think about the economic framework.
You ought to know what could come and impact our financial well-being in the years that lie ahead, to see how so many different things can impact and change the course of so many different industries or sectors.
That ability to see that life does not come to an end with a failure, was a great moment in my life, and I haven't looked back.